Rich Rising. My name is Miladies. I am your spirit shifter here guiding you. Hard ass lip gloss. Guiding you on your journey towards self-awareness. And today is day 5. My neighbor is gonna hate me. Day 5. Day 5. You know what the number 5 represents? Change. So if you made it from day 1 to 5, you doing the damn thing. You're interrupting your daily routines, your daily thoughts by just showing up. I'm not going to ask you if you did anything or not. Like I said in the first video, I'm not your teacher. I'm not your mama. However, tell me, how has it been going? Have you seen a difference in your money mindset challenge? Today, first and foremost, welcome and welcome to the new subscribers, new viewers. I love y'all. Grateful for this challenge so that I can show up every day and provide y'all and flood y'all with all of the wisdom that I have so far when it comes to building a money mindset, right? Once you build it, holla at me. I'll tell you what restaurant we can go to. Your treat. People have been contacting me and telling me things that have been happening to them. Beautiful. Why is it beautiful? Because even if it's a penny, even if it's 5 cents, even if it's 3 cents, it doesn't even matter. You're seeing something different in your daily life, right? If in a while you haven't gone out and somebody asks you to, hey, let's go out, right? Abundance comes in different forms. We'll talk about that another time, but abundance does come in different forms. So while we are fixing and recreating and rewriting our money mindset, we are also opening up space for natural abundance that doesn't have to do with monetary things. Hey, Gabby, Rich Rising. All right, so don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe to your peeps so y'all could be down together. The discoveries that I've had, don't forget that we here every day, 8:35 for the next, how many days we got left? 9 days. Show up for yourself. Things that have been happening to me. Yesterday, I remember in the first video, the second video I shared with y'all to be around wealth. Place yourself in spaces where there's wealth. Yesterday was my aha moment. One of the gigs that I have several gigs. I get contracted for different things that have to do with wellness. And yesterday was spiritual wellness. And the space that I've been in since 2019, I realized, excuse me, we clearing up the throat chakra. I'm going through it too, okay? I realized that some way, somehow, I made it into a wealthy county in Connecticut. And something just told me, look it up as I'm walking. Because I personally have a great self-concept of who I am and where I'm at. So who I am does not shift based on the environment. So there's a lot of Caucasian people in this area, and I am the only person walking with this skin color that way. But I don't, how can I express this? I walk very confident. There's no need to shift myself, like I said. But I'm walking, I'm looking up, and I'm like, where am I? Right now, you start recognizing, like, where am I again? And then I realized that I'm in one of the wealthiest county in Connecticut. And I'm like, hey, yo. Now, when I do my work, I do soul work. Soul work meaning come through. If you're ready to shift your soul, come through. It don't matter who you are. And so this, I recognize this mindset has taken me places where if I had just been restricting my services, I would not have gotten this far and have gotten the experience to shift other people's lives, no matter who you are. And so that's what came to me as we're doing this challenge. And I got extra tips yesterday. You know what I mean? So let's keep going. So today we're going to be talking about our visualization. Yes, we're coming back to this. Why is it important to come back to this? When you open your eyes, right? What do you see? You pretty much see the same thing that you seen yesterday, right? Unless you read the you did some decor shifting. Nonetheless, you wake up, that same picture frame is probably still there. And so when we close our eyes, we can daydream, right? Visualization is daydreaming. And so when you daydream, you begin to start seeing things how you desire. A lot of times we can visualize the negative, right? If I walk down this way, I might get robbed. But you can imagine that. Yet, can you imagine yourself saying, when I walk in the bank, I'm going to see $10,000 in my account, right? It's kind of a shift from the negative and the positive. And so I'm sharing all of this to say, as we strengthen our visualization, we can strengthen our money mindset. The more that we visualize ourselves embodying that image, we are going to be able to be more successful in what we're desiring to bring into our lives. Rich Rising. All right. And so when we go, let me get my notes. All right. So when we use visualization for our finances, it's a powerful mental technique for us to, like I said, reach our goals in vivid detail. So yes, today we're going to go through some clarifying on what those steps are. The more that we clarify what those steps are is to reach our financial goal, and intention, it's going to be easier for us to visualize it. What is the benefit of visualization? It builds a solid ground on how we're going to be moving in the area of the money energy, the abundance energy, right? It also helps us with our subconscious mind. What are we doing? Remixing our subconscious mind. All right. And so, with that being said, we got to switch it. And how do we switch it? Visualization. And for those of us who don't visualize, this is going to be even more powerful because your brain and your subconscious mind is going to be like, what's going on here? We've never done this before. Let's try it out. All right. And then on top of that, it helps us take proactive steps. Because once you begin to start visualizing it, there's going to be times where a glimpse of that vision is going to come through and it's going to be like, oh, I remember I wrote down that I was going to make $10,000 this month and this is how I was going to do it. Let me get back to it, right? So it gives you this proactive energy and also a boost of confidence. Because if you could see it, you might believe it, right? So let's get a little bit deeper into that, like our neurological aspect on how this works. When we visualize, it is an activity that we're doing to allow ourselves, again, to what? Receive what we want. And the same neuro that are used to visualize are the same that are used for physical activities. Let that sink in. The same visualizations that we create, those neurons are connected to our physical activity. So what does that do? Allow us to do the damn thing, right? And so it changes our behavior. It changes our decision making when we visualize it. And so it's even more powerful when you want to be financially successful. Don't forget to look up what I shared so that you can empower yourself more. The other thing of this is enhancing our belief system, right? Again, visualization alters our subconscious mind because your subconscious mind is used to giving you the same thing over and over and over again. But when you're consciously, actively visualizing, you're able to now, like I said, remix. And then you can shift your beliefs on your money mindset, especially with the affirmations that we created yesterday, those phrases that we created yesterday. We can use that within the visualization, and we'll go deeper into that. All right. So I'm going to give you guys quickly 10 techniques that are effective when it comes to visualization. 10 techniques that you can use. So technique number 1. Let me drink some water. And I'll have a PDF for y'all. I'm just going to run through this real quick. Number 1, create a clear, detailed image. It can be as simple as you drawing a window, right? This is you. So for those of you who can't sit and visualize, right? Maybe imagining things is not part of your daily routine. Sit down, but you see things every day. You're looking at the internet on a daily basis. Everybody's looking at the internet. Don't lie to me. Okay. So with that being said, you can sit down, and I don't care if you're not an artist. This is not about that. This is about visualization. So you draw a picture of a window of the bank. You put the bank teller behind there. Let her look or let him look like a stick shift. It don't matter. And then you draw yourself as a stick shift. Allow yourself to be that stick shift. Stick. Why am I saying stick shift? Stick figure. Moving along. And y'all know I don't edit, so have fun with me. And draw and imagine yourself like that. And then allow yourself to start receiving money. And then from there, look at the picture and visualize it. That's a clear detail. Another clear detail is for those of you who already know how to visualize, use sounds, right? This is where all the senses are engaged. That's number 2. Use different senses to bring in your reality. One of the ones that we use a lot is I can smell my bank account increasing. What does that smell like? Who knows? However, you're including your senses. Now your nose is like, what does that smell like, right? And so including your 5 senses is important, right? What are you seeing? What are you hearing? What are you tasting? What are you feeling? Again, bringing in our emotions is very important, which that brings us to part 3. So part 1, create a detailed image, whether it's that here or whether it's that on a piece of paper. Then engage your senses. As you engage your senses, you connect your emotions. That's number 3. Your emotions are very, if not highly important when it comes to visualization and manifesting what you desire. Because if you ain't feeling it, baby, neither are your dreams, neither are your visualization, and you might as well go ahead and do something else. Let me calm down, right? So that your emotions is important. If you're excited about something, that is the perfect time to visualize it. Or what if I'm not excited before I do it? Let's get there. Let's get there. What smell helps you become more engaging in your life? Is it a flower? Is it I don't know what oil you use. What if you use an oil that reminds you of money? A lot of y'all say, this smells like money. Use that, right? What are you seeing? Are you like, if you need to, do you have to print out pictures of dollar signs and put it around your home? Who knows? But we're going to be including our eyes, our ears, right? The feeling. Let's start taking out some money from the bank and start filling it again. Oh, money is dirty. So this is why we're here, right? This is why we're here, because you're already cursing out money, talking about money is dirty. I don't want to feel it. There's hand sanitizer. You can wash your hands. You don't want to feel it, but you sure want to exchange it. What's up? Technique number 4, while I shared the visualization aspect, that's technique number 4. Guided images, videos. We're getting deeper into things that you can use for visualization. Vision boards, like we did in day 1, guided images, videos, physical objects. Again, if you did the vision board on day 1, maybe this exercise is quite easy. All you gotta do is stare at it, throw some affirmations in the background, and just sit down for 5 minutes, drinking your coffee, your tea, whatever it is that you do. All right. Technique number 5, right? Practice. Regular practice, right? Some of us are part of, this is the image that I'm getting. Some of us are part of clubs. Why are we using that, Spirit? Oh, okay. I'm hearing soccer clubs, whatever. Like, this is logic, Spirit. Hold up. They in my ear. All right. So the example that I'm going to give when it comes to regular practice, when you're in a soccer club, you go to practice every Friday to make sure that y'all winning for that game on Sunday. You show up, you practice, and you go home. Same thing. Show up for your visualization. Show up for your money mindset. Do it on a daily basis. This is the time where you are wondering, if you have kids, oh, why they don't remember stuff? It's because they don't see it. And why don't you remember stuff? There's a lot of examples going on here, but some of y'all need these. There's a lot of y'all. Okay? Because this is a time where we're not going to make any excuses anymore about why we can't visualize something. 6, incorporate affirmations. I am fully capable and deserving of this position. I bring value and innovation. This is why I deserve this raise. And you visualizing it, and that could be in the background saying it as you're looking. If you got your eyes open, you're looking at your new job title, or if you got your eyes closed and you see yourself dressed to impress, sitting at the space of your new job title. All right. Meditative mindset. Begin your visualization in a session for a few minutes where you take deep breaths. We have our nervous system, right? That is at times all over the place. This is where anxiety, depression, a lot of things come in, right? And so when you sit down and intentionally give yourself some time to breathe, you can get into a meditative state. What does that mean? That you're calming the mind down. That doesn't mean that you have to be there like this, sitting still. This just means that you're calming yourself down for a bit so that you can be able to go ahead and visualize what you desire. So yes, you could be still, you could be moving if you desire. However, anything that your body is doing is going to start paying attention to that aspect. So if your body is calm, where does everything go here? Or when my mind is too chaotic to do all of these things, there's a meditation that I did on day 3 that you can go and use. Well, I can't sit down. Well, guess what? I used to walk my dogs. And I use my walking to visualize what I desire. Maybe you don't want to close your eyes. Do what you do. All right. Progressive visualization. That's number 8. All right. When you start small, like I shared with just the window of the lady giving you money, that's small. What's the progressive side to that? You draw a picture walking out, buying a car. Or you can now visualize yourself internally taking that money and going and put it and going buying your car. Or you can see yourself going into the supermarket and buy your groceries. It could be as simple as that. Some of us be complaining about how grocery is luxurious, right? AKA expensive. And so I'm not saying it's not, I don't opt into that. I just get food. Nonetheless, if you feel it that way, visualize yourself receiving unexpected money so that you can go grocery shopping. And you already know what market you like to go to. You see what I mean? So we can definitely continue to use things that are actually in our environment to visualize. Like I said before, if you have a hard time, stand in front of the bank. And if you don't have time for that, then we're wasting our time again, because baby, this is where you're going to have time to redirect, rewrite, and reprogram your subconscious mind to reach your potential, your greatest potential. Stop playing. Number 9, reflect and adjust. Always reflect and adjust. As you progress, you continue to say, is this the goal that I desire at this moment? Some of us have our vision boards or our thoughts about a goal or intention for some time. Did we reach it? Right? And if we didn't, what can we do to shift it? Rather than to try to fix that one visualization or that one affirmation or that one goal. Maybe there are steps that need to be taken prior to that goal. So rather than to beat yourself up for the first visualization session, I can't see that. I don't know. I don't know what she's talking about. I don't see nothing. Pause. Okay. Go back. Go back to what is your way of visualizing. And some of us have those techniques already from when we were younger, because hello, we had imaginary friends. All of us did. Or were they spirits? All right. And stay grounded in action, right? Number 10, staying grounded in action. You can visualize. However, are you implementing those visualizations? The best version of this that I can say is one of the things that I've learned is to envision myself working out. I know what exercises I like to do. I know the type of instructors that I enjoy taking classes from. And so I visualize myself. This is way before I even start taking the classes again or start becoming physical. I visualize myself doing these exercises. You know how you look when you exercise. So you know how you look when you take out money from the bank. You know how you look when you sending money to people. So you already know how you look. Therefore, envision that. Once you envision that, what I do is within the next week or two, I'm already working out without hesitation. I'm just like putting on videos and dancing, or I'm visiting classes and doing the things that I love to do without hesitation. So begin to start releasing things and start grounding, right? Release the stuff that's holding you back. Okay, so let's go to the techniques. We did that. And then we're gonna go into a writing session, right? We talked about implementing daily visualization practices. So you can use these techniques to see which one works. A lot of us want one thing to work because we either, I'm going to use the word desperate. We're desperate to fix our money mindset, and desperation just is going to push us back. Right? So test things out. Give yourself some time. Prior to this moment, you were probably ignoring your finances. You were probably ignoring your money mindset. And now that you're active, and there may be some conflict, some friction between you and you, as long as you ain't go out there blaming anybody why your finances is the way they look, we're on a good space. Even if you have a significant other and y'all share accounts, work on self first, right? So that you can have the mental capacity to approach. So with that being said, make sure that you are allowing yourself to try these things out. All right. So there's some challenges when it comes to our visualizations, right? So if you can go ahead and tell me in the comments, what do you feel blocks you from visualizing? What do you feel is the most, and some of us might say children, right? It could be children. Oh, let me drink some water. I don't know what's wrong with my stomach. Children could be one of them, right? For me, it was my dogs. And don't tell me time, because time, don't tell me time. Because in 5 minutes, you can sit down and even just allow yourself to get guided into a visualization. So I'm not taking time, but I am taking children, personal responsibilities. Um, oh, see, somebody was real. Somebody said, not allowing myself the time and space to do this in a quiet and stress-free setting. Okay, so one of the things that I will say about that's very common, right? So there's places like where we're, and I know this may not sound stress free to many because it actually causes us more stress when we're driving. However, we can drive to a scenery on our way home. A lot of us know there's spaces on our way home to park the car real quick and take 5 to 10 minutes to just allow yourself to visualize. Throw on a YouTube or just sit there and look at the scene that you enjoy. For others of us, if you're on feet and legs and you're walking, there's spaces in your environment where you can just sit. And if you don't have that, I challenge you to go visit an environment that does around your area so that you can begin to start breaking free, right, from that stagnation. And yes, this one is very, very big for those of you who are caregivers. That was me as well with my mother and my father, right? I was the number one caregiver. And for my mother, it was more of her documents and things like that and speaking to the doctor, but she was in the hospital all the time. And for my father, I was more like a social worker. So a lot of those things did interfere with what I quote unquote desired to do, or did it, right? Because then I started recognizing how I would get help, right? I would ask my siblings to help my mother out in certain areas, and we would communicate. It would be rough communicating, don't get it twisted. It wasn't easy. However, we spoke and that happened, right? For my father, I was the only person to be able to take care of him. So when it comes to being a full-time caregiver, there's a moment in time where we do have to reach out for help, right? And see how that can help us adjust to releasing some of those responsibilities. For me, I knew that I had to take vacations and I had dogs and my dogs was not little. So it was quite, at times it was a bit difficult to find a dog sitters for my dogs. Nonetheless, I was able to do it, but I know that I needed that vacation in order to come back recharged. We ask you, how bad do you want it, right? So that you can be able to bring more to your family and your surroundings, especially if you're a caregiver. Taking care of yourself, taking care of your mental is important for you to continue to take care of others. So be sure to reach out for help and don't be afraid, right, to let some responsibilities go. A lot of us may at times feel guilty, right? Resentment. These are the feelings that can come up when you're trying to take care of yourself. And this is the moment in time when you go ahead and start seeing yourself differently so that you can be able to be the best version of yourself. That self concept that we was talking about. I see myself as a full time caregiver, while I am fully taking care of myself mentally, physically, emotionally, financially, spiritually, socially. Okay. So just remind yourself that as your intentions and your goals changes when it comes to your finances, so does your circumstances, right? So it's like one foot helping the other, one foot is helping the other. So as you sit down and allow your visualizations to evolve, then you'll be able to see your circumstances changing. The hardcore truth, belief, and faith. You got to believe it, if even if you are sitting here not allowing yourself to see it in reality. Why I said not allowing yourself, because at times many of us do doubt ourselves and we cancel out our manifestation without knowing. I'm a conscious millionaire. Damn, look at my fucking bank account. It's negative again. I'm tired of this shit. I'm tired of. But you just said you was a conscious millionaire. Why are you thinking like this? Why is it that you're not saying I'm a conscious millionaire? And even if you're looking at your bank account and it says what it says, you're saying to yourself, I am financially stable. Oh, because everything is due next week. Well, guess what? There's some deities that can help you with that real quick. So you won't be stressed. But if you're not part of that, you can go ahead and continue to visualize and call it in. The thing about this is that we all are abundant, right? And if we don't continue to feed that to ourselves, we don't continue to embody that and break free from that, we will always be stagnant in the I desire this, but I am here. Continue to work. This is why we're here. This is day 5. I didn't tell you I was gonna be easy. All right. Visualizing yourself being here and then physically doing the effort to get yourself there. All right. Just like we keep a journal on the things that are coming into our life at this time, in the same journal, go ahead and continue to put your visualization into words. I see myself waking up every day looking at my bank account. How amazing it feels to know that I was making money while I was sleeping. It was so easy how those digital products just sold and everybody benefited from it for the highest good of all and harm to none. Look at everybody just smiling. Right? You see how I brought that feeling in? I love to use the word amazing, right? Because we got that when we was in school, right? Some words in school really triggers us still. So amazing, when your teacher put amazing job, you be like, thank you, teach. All right. Now, hold on, give me 1 second. I'm gonna give you guys some phrases to giving you all the tools now, because at the end, I'm gonna take you through a little acapella visualization. We're gonna go back to those phrases. I say phrases because I gave you guys 3 different options yesterday. So you can use these as you visualize yourself going into the bank account. Again, yesterday the encouragement was to record yourself, because we're making this easy, right? I'm not making this hard for you. I wanted you to make this easy. So we ask for you to record yourself, even if you do not like your voice. You're the only one that can rewrite your subconscious mind. So as you record these words, you can then have that image of getting that money out the bank. Why am I so effective at attracting financial abundance in ways that aligns with my values? How is it that I constantly find new opportunities to increase my income effortlessly? And then you can visualize yourself receiving an email. You just got the job. You just got the gig. Because you know how your email looks. What makes me a magnet for lucrative opportunities wherever I go? We gotta say that again. What makes me a magnet for lucrative, right? Because your brain is like, oh, you haven't used that word in a while. Opportunities wherever I go. Oh, that made me feel so good. I am a powerhouse of wealth and attract money effortlessly with every action I take. Right? So imagine you visualizing that, and then with every action you take, you're bringing the same action, but you ain't moving. Let's get to moving. I have all the tools I need to create financial prosperity and and stability in my life. So with all of this happening, all this increase, we're also visualizing us being on a solid foundation, right? So that we can be able to hold space. I embrace new avenues. That word new is important so that you can experience something different. I embrace new avenues for wealth and growth that help me achieve financial freedom. It is so fun and easy to have hired my first financial advisor. The self concept, right? I see myself as someone who manages money wisely and makes informed financial decisions. So, baby, stop saying I made the wrong financial decision, because right here you're just telling me that you didn't and you're believing it. I believe in my ability to achieve financial success and meet all my financial goals and intentions. I know I am deserving of financial abundance and work every day to maintain it. All right. So let's go and write something down real quick. Right. We're going to write down 3 action steps that's going to allow us to get into this visualization we're doing at the end of the video. So we're going to make this a small goal, because we got 14 days. Well, we got 9 days left. We're going to make this a small goal, right? And that small goal could be you receiving $500 by July 24th. Well, we got 10 days. My bad. I've been saying 9 days. I've been rushing. So we got 10 days actually. You're going to be receiving unexpected new opportunities that will bring in $500 for you, an extra $500. So we're not talking about, oh, I get paid next week, here it goes. No. So let's write down a goal. And this means that we are creating the visualization from it. It can come from friends. It can come from a new credit card that you applied for that you felt that you was confident. This abundance is going to be unexpected, but we're going to set up the goal. Now, do not be beating yourself up if by the end of 10 days we don't get anything, right? You can see this as an exercise to get you to what you desire, which is what we're doing. Do not discount somebody giving you $1. That's part of your $500. Do not discount anything. You deserve everything at the time. Even if you see a quarter, that's part of your 500. Don't be like, it's just $20. A lot of times we want to see it at a one-shot deal. Increments, baby. All right, so let's write 3 steps that can help us visualize receive $500 in the next 10 days. And it says we all doing this together. Pause. And that means if you're a business owner and you have a service, then you can visualize that one service writes 3 steps for it. If you're someone who's at work and you're like, well, how the hell am I? So you're the magic one. You're the one that's going to receive unexpected money because you're literally like, where is this going to come from? So what is the steps? You opening yourself up to receive it. Okay, so I did 2 examples because I know that there's a lot of us in different areas. So the first one is for business owners. You're gonna visualize writing an article that promotes your services with a sale, right? You're gonna do that. You're gonna visualize yourself writing the article. What is the product, right? And then from there, you're going to then visualize yourself sending out the email and then receiving a lot of inquiries. So now you can visualize your email being full of people reaching out to you for your products, your services. And then the third thing is sitting there and visualizing your schedule being crammed and jammed, right? That's one of the words that Florence uses, all right? Your schedule is crammed and jammed with all of the people that were requesting for your services. And you can use that visualization to bring in abundance, right? See them top dollars, right? For those of you who have a job and you're like, well, first and foremost, somewhere out there, somebody owe you something. Somebody owe you something. You did something for somebody and they owe you something, but we're not out there requesting it from them. We're just opening up ourselves. So the way you visualize this is you visualize gratitude. Gratitude for the abundance that you already have. Gratitude for the job that you have, right? Opening up to gratitude. For example, number 1 is not that you're not opening up for gratitude. It's more of you're in detail. These are for people who still may not be in the process of knowing their details. Gratitude is always added to our visualization. Please and thank you. Okay. Gratitude for your abundance. From visualizing your gratitude from abundance, visualize yourself giving back. Visualize yourself saying, hey, you know what? Tomorrow I'm going to send a gift to my sister. You're actually probably not doing it yet, but you visualize it, right? And you're like, well, why do I have to give to receive? What? That's one of the universal laws. There's 12 universal laws, but it's not given to expect. That's where the twist is that it's given because you actually care, right? Given because you feel like, hey, this is nice for this person. Given because you're saying, I have extra. I'm not expecting anything back. And when that happens, you release the resistance of giving and receiving. A lot of us have this with, if I give you, you got to give back. But this is all about opening your field of abundance. Look up the 12 universal laws, by the way. Don't get too deep into it. And then what do you visualize after that? You visualize your bank account. You keep seeing your bank account going off, right? It says your account was credited. Your account was credited, right? Y'all know how your bank account is alerting you that you got money, and keep seeing that, or keep seeing yourself receiving gift cards. Why is it so easy for me to receive gifts of money? Remember, we did that abundance affirmation. All right, so let's see what y'all saying in the comments. Ooh, I like that. I am and see myself winning $2,500 in Win for Life for now. For now, then $1,000 every week. I have been winning here and there, so I know I'm getting closer. Come through. It's okay to want more. It's okay to ask the universe for more. I deserve it. Yes, right? Yes. More love, more peace, more happiness, more abundance, more joy, more water, more sun. What's wrong with desiring more? And this is, thank you for this. What is wrong with desiring more? As especially for those of us who likes to share, the more that you have, the more that you can give. It's an endless flow. Allow yourself to be overflowing so that you can give back. Okay, yes, come through. All right. So you wrote it down. What you wrote down? Make sure you wrote something down because we're about to. I got one more thing to share with y'all. Oh, we was on here. Okay, today was a long one. It's okay. I ain't worried about it. The right people is gonna be drawn to this because we making this work. I didn't say it was gonna be easy, but I did say you can visualize it easy. All right. So linking visualization to the real world action. All right. Stress. When it comes to stress, it makes us not want to dream, right? It makes us not want to do shit, to be honest with you. Like, I'm about to go to sleep. Go to fucking sleep. All right. Go to sleep, go to sleep, go to sleep. Einstein went to sleep, he woke up. All right. Nikola Tesla went to sleep, he woke up and he did things. They did things. Go to sleep. Sometimes it's just meant for you to go to sleep. Why? Because as a human being, we are in resistance all the time. We are defensive. We're resistant. It's part of our mechanism. So when you're sleeping, you're less resistant, which is why I always share to do these things either in the morning or in the nighttime. Because when you're in that theta flow, that wave, that when you're going fishing, that part, that's when your manifestations and your visualizations get taken out. Y'all be doing that? Hiding your sleep? All right. So when it comes to linking it, just make sure that, again, you're connecting it to people, places, and things that's going to help you achieve your goals. We're going to say that again: people, places, and things that are going to help you achieve your goals. If those people, places, and things are not around, we're going to call them in, but we're also going to release those people that are not part of what our vision is. I'm not talking about your children. All right. This is why I'm telling you to share with your children so they can be part of the gang. But they always want everything. We're not going to go in there. All right. So the strategic planning that you do when it comes to taking your visualization to the real world is, like I said, creating meetings, going to a financial advisor, researching investments, right? If you're someone who's your financial goal is to build a business, go reach out to the people that have built a business, study under them, get mentors. Those are the actions that are happening when it comes to your financial money mindset. Honestly, stop doing things by yourself. I used to be like that. Now I'm like, yes, assistance. And then make the goals, like I said, make the goals simple so that it won't be so stressful that you no longer want to achieve your goal to be financially abundant or to free that money mindset so things can just flow in. All right. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna close my eyes too because this is a freestyle one. And I'm gonna time myself, but I can't let y'all hear it because then I'm gonna disturb y'all. So all right, so we got 5 minutes. You have your 3 points that you want to visualize. We're gonna walk through this. Close your eyes. I pray that y'all can hear me because sometimes I be far away. All right, go ahead and close your eyes. Go ahead and drop your shoulders too. Right, this is how your shoulders may be feeling tense. You want to drop them away from your ears. And if you can, straighten up that back. If you're laying down, stay there. Don't worry about it. And I want you to go ahead and reach down below your belly and take a deep breath. And I want you to exhale with your mouth open. And go ahead and inhale, drop the shoulders. And exhale, relax, sink into the seat. Allow yourself to relax. And begin to release the tensions around your neck, around your jaw. And I want you to begin to focus in the space between your eyebrows. We're using our third eye to visualize this. And you can simply bring your eyes closer to your nose bridge. It can help you focus more. And I want you to go ahead and visualize that first sentence that you wrote when it comes to your goal. How does it feel to be in that space? If you're typing, how does the keys feel against your fingertips? If you're giving gratitude, and you smell the morning sunshine? Bring a smile to your face. Allowing this smile to raise your emotional bank. giving gratitude. Take a deep breath. And as we move into your second sentence, what does that look like for you? Can you see the colors? Can you see the people that are going to assist you reaching your financial goals? Go ahead and take a deep breath. Sink deeper into your seat. Relax your shoulders. Bring your focus back to the center of your forehead, in between your eyebrows. Take a deep breath and exhale. Begin to envision this beautiful golden light entering from the top of your head, scanning your body, releasing any tension, any fears. And as this light begins to exit, passing your knees, out through the bottom of your feet, you feel more alive. You have more faith that this intention is going to arrive in your reality. And as we move into our third sentence, what does that feel like? Who's in front of you? Bring in gratitude, giving thanks for the experience. Take a deep breath, inhale and exhale, relax. Bring that smile back to your face. And as you allow this vision to ground itself, knowing that it will come into reality, allow yourself to anchor your feet into the ground, bringing stability, grounding this vision into your reality. Taking a deep breath, inhaling and exhaling, repeating to yourself out loud or silently, I am deserving of it all. And slowly begin to wiggle your toes, wiggle your fingers, roll your shoulders back. And when you're ready, come back. Come back to this visualization, allowing yourself to know that you are deserving. We did go over a little bit. We went over 3 minutes, but we did it. All right. Give me 1 second. Oh. Whew. All right. So somebody said we reach hard. Yes. And it can be as simple as that. Again, I truly enjoy this. I truly enjoy assisting you. And yeah, I'm about to probably go meditate a little bit more. That was like kind of short for me. I almost went into transit. All right. I love y'all so much. Let me see what y'all saying here. Create a routine, setting aside time to do some visualization work. Keep me accountable. Yes. I love sharing. It strengthens the bond and the trust in the community. Whoop, 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 whoop. So, like my daughter says, I don't ask to come to this world. All right. So, I love y'all so much. We off this, and tomorrow's day 6. Again, give me some shoulders here. We rich, 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 rich. I love y'all.